We are set to begin. I'd like to welcome everybody here this afternoon for our 2018-2019 Signing Day celebration. My name is Anthony Bianchi. I'm the athletic director here at Aquinas. Truly an honor to be up here representing such fine student athletes. You know, most important, they're all outstanding young women and men. It's really a pleasure having gotten to know you all. Super appreciative for all you've done for us here at Aquinas and your families as well. And I just want to say thank you for all you brought to Aquinas, because the moment that you and your family stepped on this campus, it became a better place. I really mean that, so thank you. A little bit of how it'll work today is I'll read a short bio on each one of our signees, then the coaches will speak that are here. After that, our athletes will have a chance to speak and say thank you to all those they want to thank. And then at the end, there'll be time for pictures. Parents want to take pictures or any kind of interviews, et cetera, et cetera. So that'll be our itinerary for today. It would be easy to talk at length about each one of these student athletes, but I do not want to take the thunder from the coaches who will be speaking on their behalf. But there are some thank yous in order. First of all, I want to thank the parents for their sacrifice, love, patience, and support. In all of your cases, you've been just a huge help here at Aquinas, super supportive, like I stated, and we could not have done this, nor could they have done this without you. So thank you so much, and I know I speak for your children and the coaches. To our coaches, for your time, energy, expertise, love, care, and support of our athletes. You always have them ready and prepared, and it doesn't go unnoticed, but thank you very much. To our teachers here at Aquinas, for your support and time. Obviously, they would not be up here in a position to go to such fine universities if it wasn't for the time and the commitment that you have made to these young men and women. Our administration, across the board, Mr. Daly, Mr. Mancini, for your support. You know, basically, we always get what we need. You know, it's not always easy. We scratch and claw for most things that we need, but when I go to Mr. Daly, he's there. And same thing with Mr. Mancini, super supportive, and the rest of the administration is as well, so thank you. To Priscilla DeVonis for putting this day together, as well as Terry Nagel, both are my assistants in the athletic office. They just do an incredible job each and every day, trying to ensure a great experience. To our maintenance people, custodial people, we'll make sure we have safe and safe and clean facilities, which is super important. To our alums and our development team, because we know that you would never be able to educate a child on, I know it's tough, I know how hard it is where we are right now, but you have to know that there are a lot of alums, that are behind this, and a lot of thank yous must go to our development team. To our supervisors and security who provide a safe and nurturing environment each and every night, and to our Aquinas students and their teammates. I really do believe we have the finest students around. We just have the greatest kids, and I know I speak for all the adults in this building that we love you all very much, and really, this is a celebration of all of you, so thank you. So I thought I'd first start off, like I said, we'll go in order. We're going to start off with Danielle Hartman, and after I'm done reading the bios, like I said, the coaches will speak. Danielle Hartman will be attending Mercyhurst University in Erie, Pennsylvania, where she will play Division II soccer for the Lakers. She has had a starting position on the Aquinas varsity team throughout her 4 years of high school. She was Rookie of the Year in 2015, second team private parochial player, state champion for her club team, Empire United, and made it to the regional finals 2 consecutive years. Last year she played for the U.S. Soccer Developmental Academy, traveling all across the country to play. This past season, she was named captain of the Aquinas girls varsity soccer team. Danielle is a member of the National Honor Society, St. Thomas Club, and maintains a 94 grade point average. She volunteers annually with ARC of Ontario to benefit adults with special needs, and is interested in pursuing sports medicine or criminal justice for her college studies. Round of applause for Danielle Hartman. Speaking on Danielle's behalf is Coach Adam Schwartz, our head varsity soccer coach.
Danny is a tremendous soccer talent. She has excellent skill on the ball and can play a variety of positions and has an extremely high soccer IQ. When I think of Danny, the characteristic that stands out the most to me is her intrinsic motivation and toughness. On 9/4, she tore ACL in a match against Nicholas, and by mid-October, she was playing again. She gave her heart and soul to her teammates and coaches while playing with a torn ACL. You rarely find that kind of toughness and sacrifice in young athletes. After the season, she was right back into the weight room training again with her friend Regan. This was prior to having surgery in December. Need I say more about her toughness, about her desire to excel? She is the ultimate team player and just such a quality person. We're blessed to have her in our program. She's a model to all of the soccer players here at Aquinas. Thank you.
Well said, Adam. Thank you very much. Our next signee is Maeghan Kennard, who will be attending St. Michael's College, Vermont this fall, where she will play Division I hockey for the Purple Knights. She's been part of the Aquinas varsity hockey team for 5 years, serving as captain her senior season. Throughout her Aquinas career, she was awarded Rookie of the Year and has been named a Scholar Athlete each season. She has also won state championships and attended nationals playing for the Rochester Monarchs and the Niagara Junior Purple Eagles, and she attended the U18 U.S. National Developmental Camp following her sophomore year. She's quite an accomplished hockey player. Maeghan has also played and excelled in volleyball and softball for Aquinas, serving as varsity softball captain since her junior year. She is a member of the National Honor Society and maintains a 99.89 average. Speaking on her behalf this afternoon will be Chuck Dozier, her varsity hockey coach, and Noel Bateman, varsity volleyball coach. So we'll start with Chuck Dozier.
Good afternoon. Maeghan has been an absolute pleasure to coach over the past 3 years. She's highly motivated with a strong work ethic on and off the ice. Her discipline to details of the game are top notch, and most of all, she has that fighting spirit. She's one tough kid. Maeghan is a loyal teammate and a great leader. She has an amazing ability to make the players around her better. I'm confident she will be very successful at St. Mike's. They are lucky to have her. She will carry the AQ pride into her next journey. On a personal note, I have 2 young boys at home, but I can assure you if I had a daughter, I would want her to be exactly like Maeghan. Thank you.
I might add, Maeghan laid somebody else last night pretty good. Both Chuck and I were, not happy about a penalty, but we were both pretty fired up to see her lay somebody else. She's an incredible hockey player. So next we have Noel Bateman speaking on behalf of volleyball.
So first, I'd like to say congratulations to all the student athletes signing today. This is a great achievement for each one of you. So Maeghan Kennard is signing for hockey today, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about her skills on the volleyball court. Maeghan played 3 years on varsity volleyball here at Aquinas, all while balancing her fall travel hockey team. In fact, she was quite impressive at scheduling all her activities. She always came to practice her games ready to give 100%. She was a natural on the court with incredible ball control and the ability to quickly master any skill. One of my favorite skills that Maeghan possesses is her vision on the court. She has this ability to see an open shot as the play is happening. She would get set, and instead of just hitting it, she would find an open spot for a point. This ability requires not only physical skill and control, it requires great mental concentration. This is what makes Maeghan such a great player. Maeghan always came to the court with a positive attitude. She inspired the team with her natural drive to be the best. She was a great leader on and off the court. This is what makes her a great teammate. So Maeghan, all of your hard work and commitment to excellence has paid off. I'm positive positive you're going to succeed at the next level. Whether on the ice or in the classroom, you will be the best. Congratulations.
Our softball coach, Nicole Burrell, was not able to be here today, but I can tell you from watching Megan play softball in the spring, she's quite an accomplished softball player, and she's one of the best players in the league for sure. Same type of attributes we're talking about, great leadership, and she does well both offensively and defensively. So she's really made her mark in Aquinas history as a student athlete. Next signee we'll be discussing is Mickey Knapp. Next year, Mickey Knapp will be attending Niagara University to continue her academic as well as athletic career, where she will be playing Division I lacrosse for the Purple Eagles. Throughout her high school career, Mickey has been on the varsity girls lacrosse team for 4 years, receiving the Scholar Athlete Award each year. In addition to that, she was nominated by her teammates and received the Most Improved Player Award her sophomore year. Mickey has held a leadership role on her team both her junior and senior year, serving as team captain. Along with playing for the Little Irish, Mickey plays for a local travel club, Relentless Hustle, which is a high-achieving, high-level team. Mickey is active both on and off the field, and she is in National Honor Society Women's Leadership and is the vice president of the student body here at Aquinas. So, as I've stated, with all of these individuals, she truly epitomizes the student athlete. And our lacrosse program is still young compared to many around, and it's exciting to see young ladies committing themselves, in season and out of season, and earning, scholarships such as these to fine universities. So congratulations, Mick, and Dave York, our head varsity lacrosse coach, will speak on her behalf.
Afternoon. So first off, I just want to say that we're all very proud of these student athletes. They get to go through this great achievement, which most people don't get to experience. The people that are most proud of you are the ones that are closest to you. Teachers, parents, coaches, they all helped out and played an important role to where you got today, basically. But the most important person to be proud of is yourself. So, happy for you. Okay. I remember when Mickey Knapp first came to Aquinas, she was a very reserved individual. But when I saw her take the field, I could tell that she was very determined. I've seen her grow as a person as well as an athlete, and I'm very happy that I got to play a role in her full development. She's a very coachable player, and she has actually played every single position on the field except goalie. She will do anything for her coaches as well as her teammates, but what really makes her an all-star is her leadership, and then on top of her defensive skills. She's probably the best defensive player I've ever seen. And then lastly, she's a huge leader to especially the younger girls in the program. When we have off-season practices, she's very open to help the younger girls get better, and especially knowing the rules. So she's amazing at that. She's going to have a bright future ahead of her, and I wish her the best of luck at Niagara University.
Great job, Coach. Thank you. Our last signee we were celebrating is Caron Robinson. Caron sorry. Out of order. I apologize. Oh, sorry. I apologize. Maeghan Nugent resides in Hilton and will be attending Niagara University, where she will play Division I soccer and study marketing. She began playing varsity soccer as a freshman, where she was twice named second-team private parochial player. As a senior, she took on a leadership role as a team captain, was a first-team private parochial player, as well as an all-grader roster honorable mention pick. Regan also had the opportunity to play lacrosse and basketball at Aquinas and was named captain at the JV level for both sports for demonstrating leadership and strong work ethic. Regan has played premier soccer since she was 10. She earned a roster spot on the New York West Region 1 team that traveled to Arizona to compete in the Olympic Development Program Final Four National Championship. She also played on the U.S. Soccer's Girls Developmental Academy team for its inaugural season. Regan's a scholar athlete and enjoys her role as a student ambassador at Aquinas. And again, just like the rest of the individuals up here, just a fine young lady and an honor. It's an honor always to speak on her behalf. She's represented Aquinas in such a first-class manner, always. So again, speaking on Regan's behalf will be Coach Adam Schwartz.
Don't worry, Regan, I was about to attempt an assault if you didn't put it out. Just kidding. We do care about character around here. Regan is an exceptional soccer player. She excels in all aspects of the game. One of the strongest parts of her game centers on her technical ability. She is confident with both feet and can score in a moment's notice. Regan has a tremendous work ethic along with a desire for excellence. Most importantly, Regan possesses the highest character. She cares deeply about the people. And Regan would do anything to see her teammates succeed, including at her expense. Regan is the ultimate teammate and person. She is the finest example of character, knowledge, goodness, and discipline that AQ has to offer, along with her partner, Daddy, and there's a couple of our other partners out in the audience, Emily and Gabby. Thank you, Regan, for all that you have put forth for us. Danny and Regan, you are gifts from God to us, and we are grateful that you are a part of our program, and we wish you the very best.
Thank you, Adam. Well said. Finally, Caron Robinson. Caron will attend the University of Buffalo this fall, where he will play Division I football. Throughout his 4-year varsity football career, Caron has twice been named first-team All-Grade roster, was voted Most Valuable Player his sophomore year, and was named 4th-team All-State his junior year, while this past year, he earned the honor of first-team All-State. So he's progressed well along the way. Caron's awards include Co-Defensive Lineman of the Year in 2017, Most Outstanding Player 2018, and New York State High School Coaches Association AA Player of the Year this past year. As a senior, he was named captain of the varsity team. Caron has a great passion for the game and has volunteered many hours in youth football camps at Aquinas. He plans to study art and design at UB. I guess, Caron, we saw an awful lot this year. I know you had to overcome injuries, etc. And I've seen you overcome a lot in your life. I really have. I'm super proud of you. What I think I'm most proud of is the time that you were injured and you were out, the kind of leader that you were. And that spoke the most to me about how much you've grown. And with all these signees up here, you could hear all the intangibles that were discussed with all of them. They're just outstanding people. And I can't say enough about all of them. I do want to echo what Adam said in thanking God for all of you, because I really feel it's a blessing to have you all here. So speaking on Caron's behalf is our head football coach, Eric Anchino.
Hello, everybody. I did not prepare anything speech. I'm just kind of speak from the heart. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the young people that are up here. I've been fortunate enough with all of my kids going to school here that I've gotten to see all of them compete in their various sports. And it's been a pleasure watching all of you. Congratulations. Talk about Caron. I'll tell you what, I couldn't be more proud of somebody than if it was my own son sitting up here right now. When he got here 4 years ago, we kind of started right off the bat. I was bringing him home from practices the first week of double sessions, and it seemed to kind of continue, and it's been a journey. Some of those rides home were quiet because Caron didn't talk too much, and he was kind of introverted. But as time went on, our relationship grew, and I knew he had the capability. And listen, he's a great football player. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You don't see the kind of talent that he has out there very often. But the thing I want to comment on, and the thing that made today real for Caron, was the fact that, you know, he's overcome a lot to get to where he is, and with the help of a great support system around here, he's put the work in to be up here today. And it was a struggle, and he's worked really hard to do it, and he should be commended. The type of leadership he showed that Anthony mentioned when he was out was something that I never would have guessed he had in him. And it just shows how he's grown throughout his time here. It shows how, you know, how hard, and I couldn't be any more proud of anybody. I'm proud of you, Bob. That's it.
So thank you. And this, again, I want to say, this did not happen on accident. There's a lot of hard work behind each and every one of these fine student athletes. And so now we're going to give you all a chance to say your thank yous. You want to come up, or you want to hand the mic over? No? Great. All right, Danielle, you start us off.
I would like to thank my family and friends who have been supportive of my passion for soccer all my life. My family, and especially Coach Schwartz, have inspired me not to give up when I tore my ACL for the second time during the season. This was an extreme disappointment, and I thought my chances of playing soccer in college would be compromised. However, they kept me motivated, always believing in me and giving me the strength I needed to overcome this injury. For that, I am extremely grateful, so thank you.
Maeghan Kennard.
So there's a lot of people that I would like to thank, but we don't have that kind of time. So first off, I would like to thank all my coaches throughout the years for helping to develop me into the player and person that I am today, whether it be my volleyball, softball, or any of my hockey coaches. I've learned something from all of you that's helped me grow as a person and a player, and I'm forever grateful. Especially want to thank Coach Dozier for making the past 3 years of high school hockey great. It's been a pleasure having you as a coach and a friend, and I'm really going to miss you, G, even though they weren't here this year, so can go over G, and all the guys next year. I also want to thank Mr. Bianchi and Mr. News for making my varsity hockey career possible. Mr. Bianchi has always been so supportive of me playing with the guys, and I can't begin to describe my gratitude towards Mr. News. He has done so much for me, for making sure I was cleared to play with the guys, always checking to see if me and Sam had a locker room at the ring. Whenever I think of Aquinas hockey, I'll always think of Mr. Noosh. Lastly, I would like to thank my family. If I were to go through the list of how much my family has sacrificed so that I can play hockey, we'd be here all day. My grandparents, my parents, my brothers, thank you for always cheering me on and pushing me to do my best. I couldn't have made it to where I am today without you.
Thanks, Nikki Knapp.
I started playing lacrosse in 2nd grade, so it's safe to say that have had many coaches that have come and gone throughout my lacrosse career. All of my coaches have helped me to become a better player, and there's no possible way that I can repay them for that. But one coach that has been there from the start, for me from the start of it all, is Coach Dave, who started coaching me in 6th grade for my travel team and continues to coach our varsity team here at Aquinas. Coach Dave is the coach who helped transition me from being a midfielder to a defender, and at the time I may have hated it, but I may not be where I am today if it weren't for Coach Dave. I also wanted to thank my parents who have spent countless hours on the road taking me to tournaments and camps to be seen by college coaches. Lastly, I want to give a special thank you to my dad, who is probably the main reason I become a better lacrosse player. When I first picked up a lacrosse stick in 2nd grade, my dad got one too. And all throughout my lacrosse career, my dad has been there to pass with me in the backyard and give me pointers on how to get better. And even though this may be the only time he hears me say this, I appreciate everything that he has done for me. These people and many more that I haven't named have helped support me and believed in me and helped me get to where I am forever, but throughout my career, my family has been there for me the most and has always supported me. I'd like to thank my parents for introducing me to the sport and putting all their time and effort into my success. My mom and dad take time off work to travel with me all across the country for games and tournaments. They come to all of my games and push me to be my best self. I'd like to thank my mom most of all for being my biggest supporter, advocate, my hero, and my role model. She helped me with my college search and took me to ID camps to put me in front of all the college coaches and made my dreams come true. She's always there advocating for me, and I'm so lucky to have a mom like her. Lastly, I would like to thank my favorite coach, Coach Short, and my teammates this senior season for helping me to have such a memorable last high school season. Coach Schwartz made practices fun and helped create an intense training environment for me to get prepared for college. Thank you again to everyone who contributed to my success within soccer.
Great job, ladies. All right, Caron Robinson.
First off, when I came to Aquinas as a freshman, I had set goals for myself to achieve both on and off the field. By achieving these goals, I have won the state title and made an honor roll this last semester. I want to be able to be this successful without these following people: UB coaches and the admission counselors for giving me this opportunity to pursue my dreams, and Coach Chino for having my back, and Coach Higgins for not giving up on me, Mr. McDaniels, Mr. Boston, and Nancy for all the times I needed somebody to guide me right back. Miss Carol for all the help she gave me this year. Mr. Bianchi and Coach Vito for having a place for me, and Mr. Bonus for being the best team. And my boys, they helped me be who I am today, and they always looked out for me, and good things will come for them. And my mom, she's very supportive, and she always listens to me. I can really count on her, and I love her so much. And my dad, he paved the way for me and made so many sacrifices. He acted as a teacher for me, and he guided me in the right path, and he always wanted me to be successful in that life.
Okay, this will be a chance for people to come up and take pictures. If you want, you can act like you're signing. If you have a form, you can sign. So your parents can get what they want, and then parents, you could adjust them any way you wish. And I want to thank the media as well for being here. Thank you so much. It means a great deal. And then when they're done, you let us know who you want, and we'll get those interviews done. Okay, thank you, everybody.